Hello dear students. Today in this video we are going to discuss very important topic, very interesting topic of chemistry, class 9, atoms and molecules. Students, we are going to discuss mole concept. Students, this is very important topic. Plus, students faces so many problem in understanding mole concept, and you will get important questions, important numerical based on this concept. So, you have to pay attention and you have to concentrate on the video, and we will discuss in very simple terms, simple way to understand the mole concept. Okay, so before starting the mole concept, we need to understand few things. Let us have that first. First is atomic mass. Second is molecular mass, formula, unit mass, formula unit mass, molar mass, molar mass. Okay, so atomic mass, we have studied it, we have discussed in the previous videos. So atomic mass is what? The mass of one atom. Mass of one atom. Mass of one atom of hydrogen, mass of one atom of carbon, mass of one atom of gold, mass of one atom of silver. There's so many things like that. So now the molecular mass. Molecular mass is mass of one molecule. One molecule, suppose of water. Suppose of water. So the mass of the water, the molecular mass, or the sum of the atomic masses of the atoms of water, that is 2 of hydrogen and 1 of oxygen, will give the molecular mass of water. So it is what? The mass of one molecule of anything. So here it's not of water, since H2 is also in the molecular form, O2 is also the molecule of oxygen. So mass of these is what? The molecular mass of molecule, mass of one molecule. Now the formula unit mass, suppose you have Na2SO4, sodium sulfate. This is the one compound, that is sodium sulfate. So the formula unit mass is what? The sum of the masses of all the atoms present in the compound. Like 2 atoms of sodium, 2 into atoms of sodium, then plus sulfur, and 4 atoms of oxygen. So if we add all these atomic masses of all the atoms present in the compound, it will give us the formula unit mass. Now the molar mass. Molar mass, did you understand the formula unit mass? The mass of one formula of a compound. That is the formula unit mass. Now the molar mass. Molar mass, mass of 1 mole. Mass of 1 mole. Okay. Now 1 mole, this is very new to you. What is mole? So now let us start the mole concept. Students, for understanding mole concept, you need to understand first what is 1 dozen. Did you hear the word dozen before? Yes, everybody have heard it, and you know that 1 dozen means what? If we say 1 dozen, that means 12 articles you have. 1 dozen means 12 articles. The articles can be this marker, the articles can be the banana, the articles can be the books, the article can be phone, article can be a grain of rice, a grain of wheat, the articles can be cloth, so many things. If we are saying that 1 dozen, if we say 1 dozen, that means we are saying 12 number of that thing. Okay. Now if we say 1 pair, if we say 1 pair, if we say 1 pair, that means 2 articles. That means 2 articles. 2 articles. If we say 1 pair of shoes, that means how many shoes will be there? 2. If we say 1 pair of marker, that means 2 markers you will have. Then you can understand whenever I am saying that one pair, that means there will be 2 articles. So in similar way, if we go to the market, we try to buy certain things. One bottle 1200 ml of oil, 1 kg of rice. So they are the standard units to measure different things. Now here in chemistry, now since we are dealing atoms, molecules, now how to count the atoms, how to measure the number of molecules. So actually 1 mole is what? Mole is equal to chemist dozen. Chemist dozen. As you know, chemistry has its own language. So in that language, chemistry has itself a way to count the number of particles. Count the number of particles. So mole is what the chemist dozen. So whenever if I say 1 mole of anything, that means anybody is saying 6.22 into 10 raised to the power 23 particles. 10 raised to the power 23 particles. Now particles can be atoms, can be molecules, can be ions, can be anything. 1 mole is equals to 6.22 into 10 raised to the power 23 particles. That means it can be molecules, it can be ions, it can be atoms. If you are saying that 1 mole, that means we are saying this. And this number, by looking at this, it seems very simple, it seems very small, but this number is not very small. This is a huge number. This is a very huge number. If you take a strawberry and start counting these numbers, these many strawberries, then you will cover the earth 3 times. If you will start putting these strawberries one by one, then how many strawberries will put? Then how far the strawberries we can place on the earth? We can cover the earth 3 times. We can cover the earth 3 times. So that just you can imagine how this number is huge. So if you are talking about just strawberries, we have just talked about strawberries, but you know that the atoms and molecules, they are that much small that we cannot see it with our naked eyes. Okay, these are very small. So just you can imagine how many atoms are there. If strawberries, these many strawberries can cover the earth 3 times, then you can imagine how much small atoms and molecules are, to which we cannot see with our naked eyes. Okay, so now if we say to have a reaction, we need to have this much hydrogen, oxygen to give water molecule. And if I say to bring that 1 mole of hydrogen, then how will you count that? 1 mole of hydrogen, that these many particles of hydrogen. Then if you will start counting the hydrogen particle of 1 mole, then you will not be able to count and will not be able to complete a reaction. So the very easier way to have our mole concept is the relation with the molar mass, mass of an atom or mass of a molecule, to relate with the masses. That's all. To relate with the mass. That is why just before it I discussed the atomic mass, molecular mass and so. Okay. So here we know atomic mass of carbon is 12U. 12U unified mass. But since we need the atomic mass of different atoms, which is measured in gram. So it will be what now? Gram atomic mass is equals to 12 grams now. 12 grams. So since if we talk about water, water is a molecule and the molecular mass of water is 18 U, and if we write molecular gram molecular mass of H2O, that means it will be 18 grams. It will be no more 18 U. Okay. Suppose CaOH twice. This is the formula of a compound. This is the formula of a compound. Now if we try to write the formula unit mass of it. So the calcium weight of mass of calcium is atomic weight is 40 plus 2 molecules of hydroxide ions. 2 hydroxide ions we have. So twice of what? Atomic mass of 16, O is 16 and hydrogen is 1. So 14 plus 2 into 17, which is 14 plus 34, which actually gives us what? 74 U. 74 U. 40 plus 34, 72. 74 U. And then if we want to write in the gram formula unit mass, then it will be what? 74 grams. 74 grams. Now since I told you to find the number of moles in the given suppose hydrogen is given, suppose sodium is given. So given amount of any element we can find the number of atoms present in with the relation with its with the relation of mole with the weight, with the mass of the atom of an element or the different elements. Okay. So what I am trying to say, just you try to understand. That means if I am saying hydrogen, if we talk about, let us hydrogen, what is the gram atomic mass of hydrogen? 1 gram of hydrogen. 1 gram of hydrogen atom. 1 gram of hydrogen atom. This is hydrogen atom. This I have written in the atomic form. So 1 gram of hydrogen atom, that means it is 1 mole. 1 mole of hydrogen atom. 1 gram of hydrogen atom, that means 1 mole of hydrogen atom, and 1 gram of hydrogen atom will have 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 hydrogen atoms. Okay. Now let us talk about carbon. The gram atomic mass of carbon is 12 gram of carbon atom. 12 gram of carbon atom. We are talking about atomic mass only now. Okay. So it is what? It is again 1 mole of carbon atom. 1 mole of carbon atom. Again it will be 1 mole of carbon atom. That means it is 0.22 into 10 raised to the power 23 carbon atoms. That means this 12 gram is equals to these many carbon atoms. 12 gram of carbon atom will have these many carbon atoms. Okay. So if I say to bring 1 mole of carbon atom, that means how much carbon we have to take? 12 grams of carbon atom we have to take. Okay. Then let us take nitrogen. Nitrogen is 14 gram. The gram atomic mass of nitrogen is 14 gram. So 14 gram of nitrogen atom, that means it is 1 mole of nitrogen atom is equals to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 nitrogen atoms. Now 3 examples we have discussed of atoms. Now let us of molecules. Let us start with oxygen. This is O2. So what is the molecular mass, gram molecular mass of oxygen? Just we discussed before. So gram molecular mass will be 16 into 2, that is 32 grams. 32 grams of oxygen molecule is equal to 1 mole of oxygen molecule, 32 grams of oxygen molecule, that means 1 mole of oxygen molecule, that is how many oxygen molecules it will have? 6.022 10 raised to the power 23 oxygen molecules. Now these things seems to be clear to you. Please pay attention, concentrate, dear students. Now this is molecule. Again, let us take the example of H2O. This is H2O. Now what is the gram molecular mass of H2O? 18 grams. 18 grams of water molecule is equal to 1 mole of water molecule is equal to how many molecules of water? 6.22 into 10 raised to the power 23 water molecule, students, molecules. Now if I take the any compound, calcium carbonate, CaCO3, calcium carbonate. Now if I add the atomic masses of all the atoms, we have calcium having the mass 40, then carbon 12, and then oxygen is 3 into 6, so it will be 40 plus 12, and then 16, 6 3s are 18, and 1 3 1s are 3 1 4. So how much it will be? 10, and then 1 5 6 4 100. So it is what? 100 grams. 100 grams of calcium carbonate will have actually what? That means if we are saying 100 grams of calcium carbonate, which is the molecular mass, formula unit mass of calcium carbonate. So it is 1 mole of calcium carbonate, which is equals to how many particles? That is 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 calcium carbonate particles. So now you have understood the relation of this 1 mole to the masses of an atom, of a molecule, or of a compound. Okay, so this have the relation is now these relations will be using to calculate the number of atoms, the number of moles, the number of molecules, the masses of different atoms of same element and the different elements in our numericals. Your concept will get more clear when we solve the different questions over it, and that is the numericals based on the mole concept. Okay, please try to understand, please read the books and see the videos of my again and again. The numericals based on this we will discuss in the next video, that is the part 2 of this video. Thank you.